Okay. Hi. I am very happy and pleased to be able to share some of the maneuvers that I'm learning with Human Garage, fascial maneuvers, and I have a willing student to let me show and share all the things that I've been learning and getting excited about because it's really been transformative for me. And so I really would like to help others to feel as good as I've been feeling from doing this work. So to start with, what I always like to do, which is important, is to set the intention to connect to my fascia for this session. So if you just want to take a moment just to close your eyes and kind of start to tune in, because this is an important aspect of connecting to our fascia. I'm going to work with the fascia today, which is incorporating everything else within it. And as we connect to our fascia, setting the intention about what we would like to achieve. We're going to move slower because the fascia only moves at 4 centimeters per second. So if we move too fast, then we're not really connecting to the fascia anymore. We're connecting to the muscles and the bones, and you really want to connect with the fascia. So I'm setting the intention that from my session today, I want to release some more tension. I want to feel taller and lighter and have some more energy for my day. What would you like to get out of the session?
Release any stress that I have to feel more in my body.
To feel more in your body.
I feel I'm a lot in my head to move it to the body more.
Great, that's fantastic. That's really, really good to be more present. This is going to help you get really connected because you're going to have to focus in certain areas. You're going to be really connected, and also we want to be able to connect more and hold tension for longer so that we can make micro movements and feel into the body. So it is going to bring you into a deeper connection. Okay, the other thing to start off with is to mention is the spinal pelvis lock, right? Pelvic lock. So you just want to feel into that now. You're going to bring your navel back to your spine, holding some tension there, and bring your pelvic floor up as if you were holding yourself from peeing. So that's kind of this kind of tension. And this is kind of making an internal lock. And so that helps that the fascia can move around the spine more. And it's kind of holding it. I find it makes me taller. And yeah, we're going to use that to hold more tension in the body to assist us when we're in the movements. And we're going to start with the first one. Remembering to move slowly through all of the positions. We don't want to move fast. And the first one is called totally twisted. And this is really good for relieving tension. It's because it mimics the fetal position. And so we're kind of going into a really twisted positions. We're also going to have a lot of different breathing throughout the session, but I'm going to cue you through all the different breathing changes, and they're affecting different parts of the body. And this particular is moving pressure because we're like a pressurized suit. If you think about, we're like kind of a balloon. This is going to move pressure from the different zones, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3 of the body. So this is really moving a lot of pressure through the body, releasing a lot of tension, which you feel nice and calm and relaxed from this position. Okay, so we start by getting hold of the right side of the body, right hand, right leg, if you want to connect to that already, and start by putting the right leg over the left, right hand underneath. So underneath the armpit and on top of the shoulder, and you're kind of hugging in. So remember here now to pull in that spinal pelvic lock, in and up. And I'm going to remind you throughout, in and up. Okay, so gently turning your head to the left and your body to the right. Okay, nicely twisting. Great, looking over that shoulder. And we're going to breathe in 3-stage breath. This is where we inhale, hold, inhale some more and some more. You're really feeling as if you're blowing up a balloon. And you use pursed lips to inhale. So let's have a go at that. Inhale, more, hold, twist a little more. Exhale. Okay, inhale again. More. Hold. Twist. Exhale. And again, inhale. More. more. Just a little more. Exhale. Now just fix your gaze to one point on the wall or the floor. Inhale through the nose 6 times and out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So gently turn back to the center. Give yourself a nice hug in. That spinal pelvic lock in and up. Turning your head slowly to the right and your body to the left. That 3-stage breath again. In through the mouth, pursed lips. More. More. Hold and twist a little more. Exhale. And again, inhale. More. More. Hold. Twist. Exhale. And again. More. More. Hold. Twisting. Exhale. Fix your gaze to a point on the wall or the floor. Inhaling through the mouth, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth 6 times. Three more. Okay, we're going to inhale through the pursed lips again. 3-stage breath. More. More. Hold and hinge from the hips, bringing elbows to knees. As far as is comfortable. Head to the right, body to the left. Exhale. Now breathing in and out through the mouth 6 times. Nice strong breaths. 3 more. Okay, slowly coming back up. Nice and easy. Unraveling, stepping out. Just notice, you might feel a bit of a head rush. Just gently move the body. Yeah. Feeling okay? Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna move about a little bit. You can just move forwards and backwards a little bit. You know, we haven't got lots of room. But just, yeah, moving the arms, letting that integrate the changes that you've been making. Okay. All right, coming back into the center position. This time we're on the left hand, so connect to your left. Yeah, great. Left foot over the right. Left hand under the right. Okay, onto the shoulder, great. So give yourself a nice hug here. Pull that spine, pelvic spinal lock in and up. And we're going to gently move the head, keep the shoulders down, gently move the head to the right and the body to the left. Starting with that 3-stage breath. Inhaling. More. More. Hold. Twist a little deeper. Exhale. Inhale. More. More. Hold. Twist. Exhale. And again, inhale. More. More. Hold. Exhale. Now, gazing to one point, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth 6 times, holding the twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, coming back slowly to center. Giving yourself a nice hug in, reconnecting to that spinal pelvic block. Turning your head gently to the left, body to the right. Brings the body to the right a little bit more, great. Okay, that 3-stage breath again. Inhale. Hold. 4. Hold. Twist a little more. Exhale. Wonderful. Inhale again. More. More. Hold. Twist. Exhale. Wonderful. And again, inhale. More. More. Hold. Twist. Exhale. Okay, fixing your gaze. 6 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that 3-stage breath again, in through the mouth. Hold more. More. Hold and hinge from the hips, coming down, elbows to knees. Head to the left, body to the right. Exhale. Breathing in and out strongly now through the mouth. And if you want to, for the last 3 breaths, coming down even more, using the elbows against the knees, really curled up, and 3 more breaths through the mouth. Okay, gently coming up, unwinding, coming out of the position. Yeah, bit of a head rush. Just allow yourself to feel like you're in the body a bit. Start to move. Okay, doing all right? That is quite a head rush. Some of them are going to make you feel that, and you might also start to feel warm, you might start to sweat a little bit. Because we're really moving energy, fluid and energy, pressure through the body. And we're starting to open up those layers of fascia. And yeah, just give yourself a swing. If you can move around a little bit, you can give yourself a chance to move, walk, integrate. Okay. We're going to go to another one of my favorites actually. And this one's called anti-gravity. So you want to start with your feet sort of hip width apart. And we're going to use the hands for this, and we're going to get this grip with the fingers, and you want to keep the thumbs interlocked as well. And we're going to be pulling on the skin at the back of the neck. And when we go and do this, I'm going to run through a few of the different stages because there's a lot of different stages in this one. You're going to hold the skin at the back of the neck, and you're going to pull it up to the occiput, the base of the skull. So you're kind of pulling the skin up from the neck, and you're locking that in place, and you're going to try and hold that there. Okay, then when we do come down, we're going to be bending chin to chest, and we're going to be moving just the neck. Then we're going to push the butt out behind us and come down like this, looking forward, and we're just going to be moving the torso very slowly. And instead of trying to be all twisting out like that or going too fast, you can hold your knees in a little bit so that you're really focusing and isolating the thoracic, the torso, okay? And then we're going to go down into a squat. But if you can't really go all the way down, then you can come down as low as you can. You can just really tuck in the head and the neck because we're really lengthening through the spine. Okay, so we're gonna give it a go. You wanna, like I say, get yourself nice and hip width apart to begin with. And if you need to open your feet when you go down into the squat, just get comfortable, open your feet, and you can come down and right. So the hands interlocking, you're pulling that pelvic spinal lock in and up. You're getting hold of the skin at the neck, and you are pulling it up to the occiput. Now also look up and pull your elbows up so you can feel a stretch in the side body. You're stretching up, looking up. We're going to breathe in 3 breaths through the nose and out through the mouth, and then 3 breaths in and out of the mouth to begin with. So through the mouth. Bringing the chin to the chest. We're going to inhale in the center. We're going to turn to the right, hold the breath, exhale back to center, inhale again, and then turn to the left. We're going to do that a few times. So inhale in the center, through the mouth. Hold, looking up gently to the right. Coming back to the center, exhale. Inhale, gently turning to the left, looking under your armpits. Okay, exhaling, coming back to center. Inhale, center. Right. Exhale, center. Inhale, center. Left. Exhale, center. One more time. Inhale, center. Right. Exhale, center. Inhale, center. Left. Exhale, center. Keep the grip. Maintain the grip on the neck. Now push your butt out. Bend your knees. Chest up, looking forward. Maybe put the knees together a little bit. Same breathing pattern through the mouth. Inhale in the center. Hold. Moving slowly to the right. Exhale to center. Inhale, center. Hold. Looking to the left. Back to center. Inhale. Right. Inhale. Left. Inhale. Right. Inhale. Left. Okay, we're going to go down into the squat. We're going to breathe in through the mouth 3 times and out through the mouth, and then in through the nose and out through the mouth 3 times. Coming all the way down, tucking in, holding that spinal pelvic lock if you still can. 3 breaths through the mouth. Through the nose. Coming up with the butt, leave the head hanging down. Okay, just take a moment here. Maybe move from one hip to the other. And we're slowly rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming all the way back up, looking up to the sky again. Slowly coming out of the pose. And you might feel quite a head rush from that one. How are we doing? Okay, some gentle movements once you feel like you're back in your body. That's moving that spinal, cerebral fluid. And so you might feel a lot of energy moving and shifting. It's really decompressing the spine. I love this one because this one I actually think makes me feel taller. I feel that space between the spine, the vertebrae, and a lot more energy. Yeah, it feels really good. How about you? How are you feeling?
Yeah, definitely head rush.
Head rush.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's kind of moving a lot of the good, happy chemicals through the body, and yeah, making you feel a lot lighter. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is swinger. And this is working on the shoulders and also impacting the hips because the fascia is an integrated system, so it works through the body. And we're going to get into that sort of hip width stance. You're going to stick your butt out behind you and bend your knees until your fingers touch your knees, and chest up, looking forward. Okay, so we'll start with the left hand. So get the left hand out. Great. Put it on the front here of this, because if you put it on too high, you might end up strangling yourself when we move. So you're kind of pressing here and locking here. Right, you're also going to get to the skin above the elbow, and you're going to pull the skin to the elbow and lock it in place. So we've got this as the grip, and yep, fantastic. So now you're going to turn your head to the left, gently, yeah, to the left. And you're going to start to pull the torso and the arm to the right. Okay, so pull, yeah, that's so you can pull all the way. And then you're going to bend down. Give yourself a bit of space for your, for your butt. Come forward a bit, yep. Come down as far as you can go. And then we're going to breathe strongly through the mouth 6 times. So more of a twist, head to the left, that's it. And breathe. 3 more, you can even pump the body. I'll be feeling coming up nice and easy. This one also gives you quite a head rush. Yeah. Yeah. All right, good. Move about a little bit. Give yourself a little bit of a chance to integrate everything. How do you feel on this one side? How's that feel? Feel into your body. Kind of notice what you're feeling. Sensation different from the others. It feel like it's opening up a little bit, or lighter, or okay. Well, let's do the other side. let's see how it goes. All right. Hip width apart again. Gonna push your butt out behind you. Bend your knees until your fingers are touching the knees. Looking forward, chest out. Okay, now we're looking at the right hand side. So right hand, great. putting it to the front of the chest, right, on that shoulder. Now you're going to go, when you get a good grip of the skin above the elbow, and you're going to pull the skin of the arm down to the elbow, and you're going to lock that in place. All right, so now you're going to turn your head to the right. Great, can you just make it to you, right to the right, and you're going to pull now the arm to the left. Fantastic, really good. All right, keep looking over the shoulder. You're going to dip down and breathe through the mouth 6 times, nice and strong. Few more. And slowly coming up and out. Woo! Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I feel quite a head rush with that one. Okay, I'll move about a little bit. Give that a bit of space to integrate. I'm just really opening up the shoulders. Yeah, you can feel that. Yeah. Okay, this is another really great one that I love as well, because this is really helpful when you've been sitting a lot, and I was having a lot of those issues. This is going to open up the back body here a lot. It's going to help the kidneys. It's going to make a lot of space, kidneys, the adrenals, things to start working. And when you've been sitting a lot, you're really impacting this back body here. And we're going to stretch it out a little bit. So also again, coming back into shoulder width. And you're gonna want to get a good grip if you need to. You can lick your fingers and go onto the skin, and you're going to the outer part of the shoulder near the armpit. Okay, so I want you to start by just bending your knees and getting that grip. So take the right hand to the left shoulder, get to the skin, that's it. Get a good grip on it. Fantastic. And now when you feel, pull it up and feel like there's a invisible string going from the lower back and the butt all the way up, and you've got that line of tension, so you can feel the tension that you can feel like a pulling. You got that? Great. All right, so now this is one that you're going to get here to the right rib with the left hand, and you're going to pull that forward. So now this is the lock, and when we move, it's very easy to lose the grip, so you want to maintain this grip throughout the movement. That's what's really important. Okay, so now that you've got that pulling up, bend your knees a little, pull up the shoulder. So you can feel like you're really pulling the shoulder, and you're looking over that left shoulder as well. I know it's quite the twist. Yeah, you're looking over the left shoulder, you pull the shoulder up. Okay, so now we're going to take 3-stage breaths here. Inhale, more. And we're going to lean forward, going over to the opposite knee. So you're going to the right knee. That's it. Bend down. Exhale. And breathe through the mouth 6 times, nice and strong. Holding that grip. Looking over that left shoulder. Two more. And coming up nice and easy. Woo! That moves a lot of energy. Yeah. Okay, so notice how you feel on that left side now. You might start to feel a bit of opening in the back.
Yeah.
Side of it. You can feel it down there. Yeah. Great. Fantastic. Just let that integrate a little bit, and then we'll do the other side. Yeah, I love that one. That was so helpful to me. And when, I can do it in between when I've had long stages of just sitting at the computer, and I know that you're doing the similar thing. So you can just get up and do that pose. Once you get used to it, and you can really feel that expansion, like you're, making some space again in those areas. All right, we're going to do the other side. So we're going to get hold of the flesh on the right shoulder. Yeah, great. So on near the armpit, you're getting a good connection to the skin, and you're going to feel that initial pull up. So we're going to pull up, so you feel that line of tension moving from the butt all the way up to the shoulder. You can feel it in the fascia. You can feel like it's pulling. Great. Bend the knees a little. Take the right hand to the left rib and bring it forward. Now this is your grip. I'm losing it. There we go. This is your grip. Make sure you maintain it for the entire time. You are going to now pull up that shoulder, push your shoulder up, as well as pulling and pulling this forward. You're going to look over the right shoulder and you're going to take 3-stage breaths in. More. And you're going to bend your knees and move over to the left knee. So elbow down to the left knee, bend, great. Looking over that shoulder and those 6 breaths now through the mouth. 3 more breaths. Pump a little. Okay, slowly coming up and out. Ooh, yeah. You'll feel that head rush. Okay. So how are we doing in the body? Can you feel more expansion, more openness? Can you
feel the shoulders?
You feel your shoulders? Yeah. How about the legs? How are the legs doing?
Oh, I feel your knees and stuff.
Your knees, you can feel your knees. Okay, we're going to get to that now because we're going to do a pretzel squat, which really is going to work on the hips, the ankles, the knees, all down the legs, the tendons and muscles and everything, all the way down, all the tightness that you get in the legs. So this is going to really help that. Okay, so this is one that's kind of interesting to to navigate through. So first of all, right leg forward. Make sure you've got enough space to maneuver in, right? Okay, so right leg forward, and you're going to tee the left foot in the middle of the right there. Wonderful. Have you got enough room to step out? You're going to step out to that side. You're going to turn your hips and your body to face the left. Yes, so step out with the left foot. Turn your hips and your body to face the left. I know you're facing away from me now. Take your right hand. Yep, that's it. Right hand and push it to the left. Gonna put the other hand on your left butt cheek. Okay, and you see this kind of hip movement. You can just look at me from here. Got this kind of hip movement that you can do. So just move your hips a bit forwards and backwards. See how you can feel into the hips. Yeah. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to push into your hand with your butt while you look over the arm. Great. Okay, and you want to turn your head to look over to the right. So you're looking over your right shoulder, you're leaning over. Then you want to move this hand to the left shoulder. Okay, so on the left shoulder, you can move your hand that's onto the lower back. So you can move up to the lower back, and then you're going to come down into a squat. Okay, keep the twist, squatting as far as you can, and 6 breaths in and out through the mouth. Three more. You're going to very gently move the arms and switch them around. So, and also the head. So you're now looking to the left, and you can lean forwards and backwards with the 6 breaths. Okay, so you can lean into that front hip and breathe 3 times there. And you can lean back a little bit into the other side. Yep. And gently coming up. You might have wobbly legs. Coming back. Yep. That's also moves a lot of energy. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Feeling a bit dizzy.
Wobbly legs.
Wobbly legs. Okay. But as you can see that this is really working all of the legs now. So this is going to help that sort of tightness that you were feeling. All right. Perfect. Let that integrate a little minute. All right. So if you get the left foot nice and straight, facing forward, and you get your right foot now, and you're going to tee it in the center. Great. And you're going to step out to the right, and you're going to get the hips, the whole body facing to the right, And the left hand now, left hand, yeah, is going that way. And the other hand is on the right butt cheek. And remember, we have this forward, backward sort of hip movement. We're going to bend back, push into the hand on the butt. So you're kind of tipping over. That's it. You're tipping over. And then you're looking back behind you to the left. That's it, over your shoulder. Great. Now put your hand on your shoulder. The other hand moves from the butt to the lower back. And then you're going to squat down as far as you can go. 6 breaths through the mouth. 2 more. Now very slowly moving the hands, opposite switch, head going now to the right. And you can lean forward into that hip for the first 3 breaths. Lean back a little, 3 more breaths. Gently coming up and out. And you can play with that feeling. You can move into the hips and kind of feel what feels good, what feels, you know, delicious as you move into it. You can kind of, you know, feel in. And yeah, how's your legs now?
Even more jelly.
Even more jelly. Great. Right, well, that is everything that I have learned at this moment. I'm really grateful to you for letting me share this with you. So let's just finish with hands on heart. And so right hand, left hand on your head. And let's take a few breaths here in and out through the mouth to begin. Through the nose. And I'd just like to say thank you, brain, for keeping me safe. I no longer need you to keep me safe. I'm following my heart. Heart, you're in charge. Great, thank you. How was that?
That was good.
Oh, thank you.